We all thought Kling 1.6 was amazing, but just wait until you see this. Do you see that TV playing in the background? Totally wasn't expecting that. If you haven't tried 2.1 yourself yet, I'm gonna guess it might be because of the hefty price tag. Up to 200 credits for one 10-second video, which is more than double the cost of the older models. Almost triple, really. Insane, right? Well, I've racked up some extra credits over the past couple months, so I can splurge a little for you. I've got 10 Kling AI 2.0 videos to show you, so you can decide for yourself if it's worth the extra cost. You already saw my first result, but let me play this comparison one more time, side by side this time. I used the same exact prompt, image, and lip sync audio for both of these videos. Which reminds me, here's an avatar generated on 1.5 that could definitely use some upgrading. Again, I used the same exact prompt and image to generate a true 2.0 comparison. Here we are side by side. What do you think? I think the new me is blinking a little weird. But otherwise, I look amazing! Now, I rarely use the text-to-video feature, but I tried it out just for you. Figured you might want to see what a more realistic video looks like. I used a simple prompt and let DeepSeek fill in some more details. FYI, I never mention the style at all in this prompt, so we can see that Kling AI defaults to realism if you don't specify a style. And I don't like the way that this one came out, so I went back to my simple prompt and added a more specific angle. There. Now, you can't tell me that doesn't look like it came straight out of a real camera. It's even got imperfections that add to that realism. Okay, now let's try one more text-to-video prompt before we get to my favorite way to use Kling AI, with the image-to-video method. This time I want to see if Kling can create a video in a 3D animated style. Oh, wow. I think that came out pretty amazing. But it's definitely still more realistic than animated the way I'd like it. So I used the same exact prompt in ChatGPT to create an image I can use to try again. I totally forgot to mention the aspect ratio, so we got a tall image versus a wide image. I'm only using it to show you an example though, so it's fine. But let this serve as a little bonus tip for you to make sure that any images you use are in the correct aspect ratio for where you'll be sharing your video, typically 9:16 or 16:9. Okay, let's check out this result. The character, style, background, and fireflies are all exactly what I wanted. But as you can see, only the second half of this video is usable. She's moving backwards in the beginning. For a model that costs 100 credits a pop minimum, I expect more. I bet if I generated this video again, it would probably correct itself. But I'll save my perfectionism and my credits for a project that needs it. We've got more experimenting to do. If you've watched any of my other videos, you might notice my avatars never move their hands. I've got my fingers crossed that Kling 2.0 can finally handle it. I crack myself up. I generated this image in ChatGPT 4.0 after its recent update, and I've been wanting to animate it. I used Chat to generate the prompt, too. I want her walking, talking, and gesturing with her hands as the camera slowly zooms in. I'll make this one 10 seconds long, so if it comes out good, I can use it for future videos. Fun fact, this cyberpunk girl is wearing my actual, in real-life clothes. And if you want to see how I did that in just a few seconds, check out this video up here at around 12:40. All right, I look pretty good, right? I'm not walking, but can I move my hands without them morphing? Yes. Yes, I can. But to be fair, this is a 2D illustration, which may be easier to get right. So let's try again with one of my go-to avatar images. I'll tweak the prompt just slightly to include hand gestures. I also removed blinking from my prompt because one of the last 2.0 generations made the blinking look too pronounced, like she's exasperated or something. Aw, come on, Kling. I had so much hope. But just look at this hand. Luckily, I can still zoom in and use this avatar close up. Oh well. Maybe next time, Kling. I still believe in you. Okay, let's have a little fun. You want to see how the latest Kling model animates fantasy creatures? I generated a kitten baby T-Rex hybrid just for the occasion. And then I told Chat to give me a prompt for Kling that would make it look irresistibly cute. Well, that's cute for sure, and the animation looks well done, but there are a lot of things missing as far as the prompt adherence. He's supposed to yawn and roll onto his back, but he does neither. He looks more like he's laughing at a joke. I did ask for him to be playful and bat his paws at some fireflies, so there's that. Okay, let's try one more. This time, I want him to sniff this flower and then sneeze glitter. Can Kling pull it off? Okay, I thought that one for sure would be easy enough to deliver on. But I don't know. I didn't see a sneeze. Did you? And those sparks aren't even coming out of his nose. It does have a super cute smile, though. With these examples, I honestly don't see an improvement in prompt adherence at all. It's still pretty hit or miss. And while the video quality does seem slightly better than version 1.6, I personally don't think it's good enough to justify the ridiculous price. And while I'm whining, there's one other thing that always disappoints me about Kling's new models. Most of the more advanced tools available in older models are missing. Right now, you can use version 2.0 to do a basic bitch text-to-video and a basic bitch image-to-video. You can't add an end frame, you can forget about elements, and you can't even adjust the creativity slider. I'm still waiting for the motion brush to be added to 1.6, so don't hold your breath waiting for that to happen in 2.0. If you're rolling in dough and could care less about credits, there is one big benefit to using 2.0 though. The wait times are half or even a quarter of what they usually are for 1.6. But that's probably because nobody's using it. Me, I'm probably going to stick to version 1.6 for now. 2.0's quality improvement, at least for my own use, just isn't worth the cost. If the prompt adherence were actually better, like it's supposed to be, I might consider. But as far as I can see, it still makes a lot of stupid mistakes. What about you? Are you going to use 2.0 after seeing this? Did it impress you in ways that maybe I missed? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you're interested in learning more about Kling AI, because despite my whining, it is still my AI video generator of choice, I've got quite a few in-depth tutorials in this playlist right here. From the motion brush tool to lip syncing, it's all in there. Happy creating!